How's it going, everybody? MrYourWilly here. If you didn't see it, there's some numbers popping up. That's because of the damage indicator mod. It shows you how much damage a mod's getting if they're on fire or from my sword. Like if I punch them, it'll do like 1 damage, but if I hit them with like the iron sword, it'll do like 4 or 8 damage, that kind of thing. So it's very nice to know exactly how much damage I'm doing. And also, if you see indicators like that, you can tell that there's a mob that's on fire. Yep, there you go. So there's the zombie that caught on fire, and you can see the little damage indicators going on from that. But when I hit him, it's 5. There's 8, which is a critical. So that is from there. If you ever see that happening, there's a little opening there. Interesting. I think I'm going to put this here. But anyways, I already did a 30-minute recording. And didn't realize that my setup was still set up for live streaming, so I have to redo the recording pretty much. But I'm not gonna just redo it from scratch. I'm gonna kind of backtrack a bit from what I ended on in the last recording that didn't actually record. First off, I planted some wheat for some food. Got a yellow autumn sapling. Apparently I picked that up. That's from these trees because I cut some of those down, so there must be some saplings still around. But got obviously a ruby pickaxe from me mining. I got quite a lot from my mining. A lot of zirconium. Almost every shard. I'm going to pick up one more shard this episode because I know where one is, if I can re-find it, that is. Got some cinnabar, aluminum, lead, copper, tin, and obviously iron. And I smelted some of them. I also got some thaumium, which was from a chest. Also some knowledge, fragments of knowledge. Sounds better than knowledgeable fragments. But either way, that and a work cart. I got those from a chest. I didn't craft those, so I won't be recrafting them because obviously I didn't craft them in the first place. I got a couple different seeds, corn, henna, flax, melons, seeds, another sapling, some apatite. But also I got some wooden ties and some tracks from that mine, as well as a crowbar. So I didn't craft any of those. I just got them from the abandoned mine shaft chests. So that's why those are there. There's one thing I'm going to craft right now. Then I need to get some materials for the next item. So let's go ahead and craft us a upgrade to my crafting table here, which is the project table. This is an extremely useful thing from RedPower. If you use it, it works just like a crafting table up here, but has obviously a lot more slots. This is all an internal inventory, which you can put things like, put some copper, some of this stuff, some gold, have a stack of redstone. I don't even need all that, so I guess I can put half that back. Some glass, and if I shift click, it'll put it down at the lower storage here, which is super nice. Also, like I said, you can use it as a normal crafting table, but if you have inventory down here, I grab this to craft it. Instead of taking it from this log, it'll take it from the log in the internal storage. Now, it's still here, obviously, the recipe I put, but if I take it again, it will take it from the normal one. So you don't have to worry about needing materials down here. It'll take it from here if there's no materials down there. So that is from that. I'm just going to deposit that stuff in here for now. I do need to put some more chests up, but saying as I'm planning on moving, I don't want to fill up this room with too many chests at the moment. Before I leave, though, I want to... Okay, so I do have the silver here. Moving that over here. I didn't know if I smelted that or not. Alright. So, one thing I do want to get before I go running off gallivanting. Let's get ourselves a ruby shovel. rubies, emeralds, sapphires. I believe there was one more, but those are the only ones I can think of at the moment. Are for RedPower. Obviously, not vanilla emeralds, but RedPower emeralds. And they can be used as any tool. So you can use them for shovels and pickaxes and axes and swords and all that. And they work just as well as, I believe, a diamond. So it will mine anything a diamond can, pretty much as fast as a diamond can. But it does not last as long because they're easier to find. There's a lot more in the world. So they have a much shorter durability. That's not helpful. I actually need a flint. So that's why I dug all that gravel. But come on, I want flint. Not gravel. I've never had so much issues getting flint before. I'm gonna punch it, see if that helps. Oh, there's one flint. Alright. Let's see if we can get another one out of here. And by the way, I don't know how long this episode is going to last because, like I said, I just did a 30-minute one. And my nose is being all stuffed up from this cold. Hey, go away, raw, angry zombie. Zombie meat. Wow, it's just being stubborn. But I will be going on until I get to kind of where I was actually gonna go to where I was at before. There's the other one. I'm actually gonna go further than that. Also, I'm still using the torch on the right trick that I use in my Better Than Wolves series, so it's much easier to figure out, you know, paths. For instance, I'll go down to the abandoned mine shaft here, which should be, if I remember correctly, stuffy nose still. I hate having colds and being sick. It sucks. This way. That's right. But if you always put a torch on the right, you'll always know your way back. Because if you follow the torches to the left, it'll always lead you back to the surface. Extremely useful when you're entering any crossways, that kind of thing. Especially like abandoned mine shafts, because they have so many exits and stuff. You can get easily lost at the dead end. Also, I want to show you guys a shortcut here. If you have like a torch, it's kind of hard to tell because there's so much light in this area. That's not gonna be here. There we go. That's dark enough. So if there's like a torch on the ground, it will light up the area still. So you can actually use this, like if there's a pit, you can toss a torch down, kind of like you can in Terraria, and it'll light its way down. But if this is lagging your system at all, you can hit L on your keyboard, and it'll turn off the lighting. You'll even turn off the one in your hand. So if you're having lag issues because of that, if you're in caves or something, because there's so many light sources, hitting L will turn it on and off. Just something to keep in mind. Is this silver or 10? I can never remember. 10. I figured as much. Silver usually is more rare, it seems like right now. Where are you? I know there's what I'm looking for is down this way. Also, I had to craft something. That's not what I was looking for. There's a chest somewhere I had to put some stuff in because I ran out of inventory space because of all the different ores. I'm going to wander around and I'll be back. Okay, I found where that chest was. It wasn't that far away from the original chest, but there was a bronze pickaxe in here. Obviously a pickaxe made out of bronze ingots, some uranium, and some sticks, because I actually had 2 sticks in my inventory, and so I emptied it into here because of the whole space issue. And I'm actually going to take this chest with me. Pick up some more uranium while I'm here. I'm not going to use it yet, but I might as well just store it, because I will be eventually using it if I get to that stage in IndustriaCraft, which I'm planning on it, but I'm not sure. Nuclear reactors are not kind of my strong suit. Blow up in the hole. Join him in the hole. Oh, come on. No. I want you to join your friend. Oh, well, that works. Creepers kind of have that glowing effect because the dynamic lighting is really funny. I bet you're unhappy. Did you drop anything? Of course not. Some XP orbs down there. Come on. It's like the game of collect the XP orbs. Alright. Thing is, not this way. I'll find where I'm trying to locate. Oh, also here's some quartz crystals. I have some of that in my inventory up top. I'm gonna collect that. Water's trapping you, but I'm pretty positive I have to go that way. Because I remember having to go down a waterfall. So we'll go down where the creeper is, trying to get to me. I know, doesn't sound like a smart idea. I completely agree. Let's do that. Here's slime. Sounds relatively close. Anywho, I'll be back once I find what I was looking for before. Where'd the creeper go? Huh, oh, it fell all the way down there. That's funny. Uh-oh. I like how creepers kind of emit light when they're about to explode. It's kind of funny. Yep, there it is. Go away. Shoo. Spider. Wow, there's a lot of monsters around here. Die, die, die. Ow. It almost seemed like there was going to be like a creeper spawner. There's so many. Alright. Anyways, going to, that's not the way. This is the way. I'm going to light this direction up so I know how to get back out. I think I have a torch up here. I do. Okay. And down here, if I can get to it. God, creepers. At least their pathfinding's been improved. Go away! Gosh. So many creepers. Pick up some marble while I'm here, I guess. Spider eye. I'll leave the quartz. If I had a bow. And of course, spider. Now I gotta get my way down again. Because they blew up my stairs. Jerks. Alright, let's see. Oh, crap. Yeah. Ow. Also, the tin cans here that's filled with food. I found that in a chest down here as well. And it works as, well, food, obviously, because it's tin cans. And if you have the stacks above it, then it'll just put the empty cans right in the stack. Drop one of those down there. Let's do that. Alright, actually, no. That. There we go. Much better. Something getting hurt over there. All I want is the shiny thing over here. So this ore is from Thaumcraft. And of course there's only one, which is disappointing. But it has that glowy effect, that kind of like super cracked glowy effect. Do some lapis down there. I'm going to collect that while I'm here. Ow, frick. I was more interested in the creeper over here than the skeleton that I didn't see. That's a big quartz crystal, by the way. Oh, come on! Go away! Go away! Monsters! Seriously. tired of monsters. So anyways, that is a really big quartz crystal over there. Quartz crystals actually kind of stack, so the more that there are, the larger it will look. You can actually place them down, so there's the largest you can get. I guess it's 3. Gold. Let's do that. I know there's lava around, so I wanted to make sure that didn't like open up a vein to any or something, because that would be bad. I'm gonna put the torch down there so that it lights that up, and collect the lapis. I don't need any right now, but I heard a skeleton. I don't need any right now, but it'll be nice to have. I'm also going to collect that, but I'm obviously going to take the safe way instead of trying to traverse the lava and water streams. Okay, slightly safer way. Uh-oh, Enderman. I didn't look at you yet. He doesn't seem happy, though. He's like, I'm lost. I don't know where my brother went. Anywho. That gave me only 1, too. Usually they come in a little bit more than just 1. And each ore block can give you obviously a different amount. The water one gave me 2 by luck. This stuff is from RedPower. I'm also going to collect it because I don't have any yet. And don't want to fall in the lava. Collect the gold, and then I'm out of here. One of the things that I also wanted to point out, I found I think this is a stone bee. I think it's part of the More Bees mod. I found that on my way to the caves. I actually put a waypoint there so that I know where it is once I get to like the bee stage of the Let's Play. But I can't collect it right now, and it's kind of hard to tell if you're not like looking at it because it's very stony color almost. So it doesn't really catch your eye when you're just kind of like scanning for things. So that is something that I did mark down. And I'm almost back to surface. I need to get a new sword. I think I'll even make a ruby sword. I didn't find any sapphire or anything like that, even though I know there is some down there and I kind of know where it is. I didn't go out of my way to collect it because, well, no need. At least it's daytime. Alright, so let me put some of this stuff away. Actually, I'm gonna keep some of this stuff in my inventory. There we go. Some red torches for dead ends. I didn't have any before. It's from the abandoned mine. Let's put the ore away. And that. Actually, you know what? I am gonna make a mob drop and seed chest. So that. Yeah, there's also some other stuff. Shoot. Don't have a lot of room. I'll just put it outside for now. So this is where seeds, monster drops, that kind of stuff will go, just because that takes up inventory space. And right now, I do not have a large inventory space. So, seeds, mob drops. Alright. That should clear it up a bit. So now we have one of each of the shards, which is nice. Put the copper, some of the building material stuff down here too. Oh. Don't know why I keep forgetting that sapling. I also found some nickelite. That's from RedPower. So that's really nice that I have that. And lapis, uranium. I'll keep the bronze pickaxe. I'll probably use that first. Alright. take the sticks, put the remaining log there. Alright, so let's craft a few items for you guys. So if you put glass like so, gold in the middle, and iron around the side, it will give you a machine frame. Another nice thing about the project table is I can leave the inventory and go back, and the recipe I put there is still there. Even if it's not a complete recipe, it'll stay there. So do that, because I actually need 2 of these machine frames. Also, if you put a gold ingot with 2 redstone, it'll give you a redstone reception coil. So if you put the reception coil in the machine frame with 2 copper on either side and a RedPower, redstone dust. There's one more thing I'm missing here. Forgot to cook up the clay. So let me do that first. I will build another item as well, which requires a silver ingot with 2 redstone. Now this, as you can see, the recipe is still there because there was enough materials for it. But this is a transmission coil. This is a reception coil. So reception with the gold receives power. The transmission, which is silver, transmit powers. It releases it. So those are 2 things that I need to have. Also, I need. Just gonna take the rest of that. I'm also going to need a. Oh, I think it's. One second. I think it was smooth stone, but no, cobblestone. All right. So I need another gold, I think. Yep. Stuffy knows it sucks. Don't ever get colds. It's annoying. Another nice thing is if in the pulverizer, this is what I'm crafting right now. If you put the inventory recipe right now, it will have this glitch where it's 1 frame further to the left. She's planning on fixing that. But normally you can do that with a normal crafting recipe. Put the little question mark, it'll put the frame in there. In a normal crafting table, I mean. But I don't need the full recipe, I just need half of it. So that on top, that on the sides, with the silver ingot and redstone will give me a piston. Piston on top, plus this, plus that, plus the 2 copper, plus the 2 flint will give me a pulverizer. How's that clay doing? Perfect. As you can see, once you leave the crafting table, that will go away. So if I put this redstone receptacle, or reception coil, not receptacle, and redstone on top, 2 copper, and that's a powered furnace. Very nice. So I can remove this furnace now because I don't need it. Well, I won't need it in a sec here. So the powered furnace, go there, thank you. And the pulverizer. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put the pulverizer underneath this. There we go. And there, first off, you can notice that there's these squares on it. The side is actually on top, on the back, underneath, and on the other side as well. You can't see it very well. I'll show you with this one. Those are outputs and inputs for this block. So if I put the powered furnace here and enter the pulverizer, you'll be able to see a bit of an interface here. So obviously blue, red, and yellow for the colors. If you go into the config options, you can actually change what side those inputs and outputs are. Now, I don't want the top to be anything because the top is where this chest is. I don't want anything going into the chest. Also, nothing's going to go into the bottom, so I can turn that off. The right side, I can turn to red or yellow. Red's this one, yellow's this one. or orange. Orange is both the red and the yellow. So I'm going to turn the side to that. The back I can also turn off. I'm not using it. And the blue, I don't really need it to be there, so I'm going to turn that off as well. And so it still works. It's just it doesn't have a side to input it, so you have to manually input it. This one, blue, is input, and yellow, or orange, I mean, is output. So right now we're not going to have an output for it, but we will have an input, which is the side. And so we want to turn off all the other ones. Sorry, right-clicking will also go backwards in the thing, so you can always just right-click when it's at the blue, because that is beginning of the color wheel, I guess you could call it. So we're going to have the input be the side for it. But these both require Minecraft Joules for power, which is a BuildCraft form of power. Well, I don't have any Minecraft Joules going into it. I also don't have any power source right now. So let's craft some power source. Now, what I want to craft is another thing from the thermal expansion mod called the steam engine. That's where I needed the transmission coil instead of the the receiving coil. So needs a lot more copper, as you can tell. Copper gears, copper on top, copper, copper, copper. I only have 5 copper. So actually I have more than that. I might, oops, wrong direction. I want the 1 in there and the 8 in here. I might have enough. Let's see. I do have enough. And then I also need a piston and the gears. So gears are very simple. I just need to remember what the predecessor to this. Okay, so their gears are different. I'll show you BuildCraft gears, and also I'll show you their gears. Oh, come on, you. One more. You can do it. There we go. Their gears. So their gear is iron with copper around it. So if I put iron here and put copper around it, that's one way of getting a gear. That is the thermal expansion way of getting a gear. I'm going to show you now the BuildCraft way of getting a gear. First, you need sticks. That gets you a wooden gear. Wooden gear with cobblestone around it gives you a stone gear. Now, is it stone? Yes. A stone gear with iron around it will give you an iron gear, but we want to skip or not do the iron stage. We want to do a copper stage. So that's a copper gear from BuildCraft. Once again, we need another piston. So let's get that. This on top, that on the sides, and cobblestone there. We got the piston with the transmission and the gears, and then the copper bars on top will give me a steam engine. Perfect. So now we have a steam engine. So we need a way of getting power to these guys. So each mod that has power has some way of transmitting this power. Also, I need to fix that direction. So let's get ourselves a wrench. See if I can do that. Perfect. That's the Omni wrench. Where's the in tools? Let me find it. Alright, so I'm low on one of the materials, but I already removed the furnace, so I just put the other furnace on top. Now remember, this has the sides, and I turned off the top, so you don't have to worry about this interfering with the one below. I need some more glass, so I'm going to do that first. I also need some more iron. I'm not out of iron, I'm just going to be out of iron after I make this build. So there's the glass, perfect. There's the iron that I told you that I'm going to be out of. So I'm just going to keep that in there and wait for one more ingot here. Perfect. That should be, oh, that's not enough yet. That's okay. This should be done in a sec. So I'm just going to take that anyways. Take that. Actually, I can probably leave that there. So we need a way of rotating that engine, because it's obviously facing the wrong direction. So doing this with 2 iron and a silver ingot gives you a Crescent Hammer. Perfect. That allows me to rotate the blocks and shift click to remove them. Now, the reason why I wasn't rotating is because when you rotate it, it rotates it to the direction that for an engine, it'll rotate it in the direction of usefulness. This is the only useful direction currently. I need it to face down, but I don't have anything down there for it to face. So it's like, I'm good. I'm not going to rotate. These, though, if I click it, you'll see it starts spinning around. So obviously I clicked it 4 times. It rotated around 4 times. So that's also a way of... you can also do it to normal vanilla blocks, stuff like that. So super useful. I don't know why I had 7, but whatever. It doesn't matter. At least I have more silver. I'm going to need 2 gold now, and I'm also going to need some wood, which I don't have wood in there. I have wood in here. Alright, so 2 wood. Just gonna take that out with glass in the middle. Will make you a wooden transport pipe. This is used for transporting items, taking it out of an inventory and moving it along a pipe system. But we want it to transmit power, not items. So if you put redstone on it, it'll make it a conductive pipe. So now we have a way of taking power out and transmitting it through conductive piping, which we want to make out of... I had a golden block here. Or a glass block. Where'd it go? Okay. I know I smelted glass. I don't know where it went. I did not place it, and I swear I didn't craft it into anything. Oh, yeah, I did. I used it for the wooden transport. I need 2 glass. Shoot. Well, this will be a waste of coal. So let's find something else to smelt. Gold. Why not? So, coal. That's right. I completely forgot that I needed to use it for the transport pipe as well as this. So, anyways, gold in the middle will make a golden transport pipe. Golden transport pipes are extremely fast. They'll transport items at max velocity, which is super nice because you want things to go from point A to point B really fast. If it's in something like stone, it's slower, that kind of stuff. They can be useful as well, and I might show off those uses later. But right now, we want gold because we want fast. But we only need 2 actual conductive pipes. Let me put that in there. See, there's the golden conductive pipes. Because we only have 2 spots here for actual power transport, and this one will be the wooden one. So let's go ahead and transport the power here. So put the wooden one here. Now if I hit it with the Crescent Hammer, it should, yep, there you go, face down, because now it sees this as a viable solution for power transport. Now I can put the gold here and here, and as you can see, it connects to the bottom of these blocks. So once again, it didn't smelt all 7, but that's okay. So this will take the power out and bring it through the pipe system here. Steam engines obviously work by boiling water and emitting steam. Now, I don't have any it's nighttime. Oh, come on. Oh, it's daytime. I see. They're burning in the light. I don't have any water. So what I'm going to do, I swear I clicked it 3 times, but I guess I didn't. I'm going to craft myself a bucket and get myself some water. Oh, I love that. You can even see that in caves sometimes when they fall in lava or they're walking and there's like lava in their path. they'll catch on fire from that. You'll see just like numbers count in the distance. You're like, he, burn. Alright, so I got a water bucket. I'll probably need a few buckets of water, but I'll go ahead and just start off with this, because our time's actually further than I wanted it to be. I didn't realize that. I didn't think I was going to actually get to the power part yet, but that's okay. So, we'll go ahead and click that with the bucket of water. Oops. And as you can see, 1 bucket of water entered here. It can hold up to 4. And then you can put coal in here. It'll burn the coal with the water here to emit steam. And once it starts powering up here, I don't need that at the moment, it will start transmitting the power into these. And sometimes you can see a beam of light. There we go. It's kind of hard to see because of the poles being in the way. But there's the beam of energy transmitting to the blocks. So go ahead and grab the gravel here. So now that these things are getting power, they're actually going to put it into an internal buffer. This is nice because it means that this will drain out if, for whatever reason, my storage is completely out. So that will take it, and then this is taking it too. As you can see, also, half of the bucket's gone, and about 1/3 of the coal is gone. So it actually emits quite a lot of power to bucket to water ratio, and actually uses the coal relatively efficiently. Now, you might be thinking, wait, you just replaced a coal furnace with a furnace that requires coal to be powered. Isn't that the same thing? Well, it is and it isn't, because there's a lot of different kinds of power systems that BuildCraft has to offer. I'm only showing you one of them right now. You'll be seeing a lot more later that won't be requiring coal. Let me go ahead and put that water in there so it doesn't overheat. And when the coal's done, the power will be gone. And I'm actually going to power this one more time as well. And grab one more bucket. Didn't want to run off all the way there and grab it. So I got another bucket. And let's go ahead and just show you quickly how this works. Now, I'll do this to some gold, or some iron, I mean. In here, I'm going to drop the item. I'm actually going to turn off the output just to show you how the pulverizer works. Pulverizer works relatively fast and uses a little bit of power. As you can see, it's draining some from here, but it's also draining some from the power it's getting. And it gave me 2 pulverized iron. So for 1 iron, I got 2 pulverized iron. I'm going to turn on the output to orange, and you can see it outputted automatically right into the input of the powered furnace. And it gave the 2 pulverized to 2 iron ingots. So I'm pretty much doubling my output right now. I went from 1 iron ore to 2 iron ingots. So that's a much more efficient system. So I'm just going to go ahead and toss in all of this 10 pretty much. Actually, you know what? I will toss all the 10 in there. And the nice thing is it has this like lower area. Some items has a secondary output. See if I can show you the recipes here. So if I put stone in here, or cobblestone for instance, cobblestone will be ground into sand and gravel. So that's where it has the 2 outputs for that. Other ones like sandstone could give me niter, netherrack, sulfur, other iron materials. There we go. So iron has a chance of giving me phosphorus metals and that kind of stuff. And that'll all be put into here. Now, another nice thing about the way the system works is if I take it out, you can see it's still running. Well, that's because it will take the item out of here and then start pulverizing. So it's not like I can take half pulverized items out. I mean, that doesn't even seem logical. So it removes it and works on it. So when you see that bar going across, there's actually 1 in that inventory. So once this goes away, this will go down to 6. That's because the 7th one is now in here getting pulverized to some tin ingots. And as you can see, my engine's off. So now these things are starting to lower in power, which is fine. But when they lower in power, they also lower in speed. So this can use up to 2 Minecraft joules, but it's only using 0.5 right now. And you can see it's actually relatively slow. It's almost as fast as a furnace right now. It actually kind of runs a little bit faster than a furnace, normal furnace does. But as you can see, it's slowly going down, and eventually it'll run out of power and stop working. Next episode, we'll kind of work on this a little bit more. It's way past when I wanted to end the episode. I didn't realize that this episode would go this far, but I hope you guys enjoyed the episode so far and have learned some stuff. Next episode, we will probably look for a better place to live, but I wanted to at least get some ore pulverization and a good amount of materials before I started looking for another place. But we'll see you all later. This is MrYourWilly signing off. Adios.
Trouble!